Hey guys, Persistent Programmer here, and today we're going to do the Leetcode question, insert, delete, get random at O of 1. Awesome, so let's go ahead and understand this question. So the question says that we need to perform these three operations, insert, remove, and get random. And what we need to do is decide by ourselves which data structures to use, which will give us this O of 1 time. So we don't want to be iterating over a list, or we don't want to be taking more time to do operations. That's the main goal of this problem. So we need to perform these three operations just using O of 1 time. And let's go through case by case what each function call will do and what data structures we're going to use to solve this problem. Awesome. So the first thing we need to do is insert a value. And it says that when we insert an item, we need to make sure that it's not already present. So what does this mean? That means we have to search and see if it's present or not before inserting that value, right? So to do this, we can definitely use a dictionary or map because that will give us the ability to search a data structure in O of 1 time, which is exactly what we're looking for. So this map is a very good candidate to solve this problem. So let's go ahead and implement this function manually. So it says randomSet.insert 1. So when we insert 1, we can insert this 1 into our map. And we can also insert this 1 into a list. And why are we doing it in two places? Like, why don't we just use the map and just forget about the list here? Okay, so the reason we also need a list or array to go with this is because when we do our getRandom function, we want to use the inbuilt getRandom. So that's already built for us, and that will give us the same probability of the index or the number being returned. So that's why we need these two data structures. So we can't just have a map and implement the random function there, which is the randint function, and that will not work because it takes in a list. So that's why we need to maintain these two and to keep them in sync, right? So that's the idea. And then the other thing we need to do is each time we do an insert. So let's go through this case, right? So I inserted a 1 here in my map, and I'm also going to insert this in my list. And what I need to do is keep the index. So what is this? This is my index. This is my index of where this element exists in the list. So that's the whole intuition between keeping these two data structures in sync. So when we're able to check, like for all search purposes, we will use the map, right? And for all insert purposes, we need to insert them in both places and maintain this sync. So the map knows where it is in the list, so we can go ahead and remove the item from that list using that index. So let's go through the remove example to see how that's implemented. So, okay. So if we're trying to remove something that's not there, which is 2 in this case, 2 is currently not in this list, right? So we can't remove it. So we just go ahead and return false. Now the next thing we do is we insert 2, and first we check in our map. So remember, all the search, all the checking needs to happen at the map level. So this is all our checks. So we always do our checking here. And if it's not there, we put it in both our map and our list. So what we're going to do now is put the 2 into this list, and we also put it in the map. And do you see how this index 1 matches this index? So that's how we're telling the map where it is in the list. Okay, so after that's done, what we can do is, okay, get random will use the random from this part and get either 1 or 2 from this. So we'll use the built-in random function here. And then when we come here to remove 1, how do we remove this 1? Like, where do we know where this 1 is stored, right? So again, we go back to our map. So our map is really our key for all the searching and to get the index of the list where that item exists. So I put in the key is 1, and it tells me 0. So this 0 means, oh, this item exists in this position, in the 0 position here in this list. So that's why it's so important. So we'll go to the map and we'll say, hey, dictionary, give me the index. And once I have this index, what I'm gonna do is I will just do a swap, right? So I will take this one and I will say, hey, whatever is in the last item in this list, which is currently 2, whatever is in the last item, uh, put yourself in the place of 1 because we're going to delete 1. So what I'm going to do is take this last value, which is 2, right? And I'm going to put it in the place of 1. So now we have 2 2's. And what I'm going to do is just remove this last element. So we will just pop this element off our list. So that's how we're maintaining that O of 1 time, because pop takes O of 1 operation, right? And it always removes the last item of the list. So that's the basic idea to solve this problem. So I hope this swapping makes sense. And the last thing we need to do is make sure our map is also in sync. So we go back and we just delete this the key that we just removed from our list. So yeah, that's pretty much the intuition behind this solution. Let's go ahead and look at the code and solve this problem together. Back in Leetcode, and what I've done here is I've initialized my map and my list data structure. And now the first function we're going to write is the insert function. And we need to check first if our item, the value we're trying to insert, if it's in the map or not, right? So we can check if value not in self dot map, then what we can do is insert it to our list and to our map. So we will go ahead and say self dot map at that index of the value is going to be equal to the length of our current list. So let's actually insert it into our list first. So self dot list dot append the value. So we'll append the value to the list, and then we'll take the length of this list. So in this case, if we're inserting 1, so there's a 1 in this list, and that 1 is in position 0, right? So what we do is we take the length of this list, self dot list, and we minus 1 from it. So it will give us 0. So in the map it will look like this. So it will be 1 in the position 0, and that's exactly what we want. So that's how we're going to index this in the map. And we also need to return true, because it says that returns true if it did not contain, right? So return true, else we're going to return false. Okay, awesome. So that is our insert function. Next, we're gonna write the remove function. So first we're gonna check if the value is in the map or not. And if it's not, we're going to go ahead and return false, right? Because we can remove something that's not there. Okay, otherwise what we're going to do is we need to do that swap in our list, right? So we can grab that last value in the list by saying last equals self dot list and at the index of -1. So this will give us that last value. So in our list we have that 1 and 2. So this last will contain the 2 right now. Okay, so now we have that last value, and what we need to do is we're trying to remove the 1 right now. So we will say self dot list at the index of 1, which is the value we are sent. Okay, so we need to find out where that index is, and whenever we're searching we need to use the map because that uses O of 1 time, right? So we can grab that index by saying idx equals give me the index of the value in the list. So self dot map and at the key value. So that will return me the index that I need to remove. So we need to remove at index the item at index 0, right? So that is the 1. So we will say that um, at the position of 1, put the 2 there, put the last value, which is 2. And now we have the 2's in our list. If I leave the code right like this. So that's all we did here. We just took the last value from the list and put it in the place of the item that we are trying to replace and remove, right? So now there's 2's and we don't need the last 2 anymore, right? So what we can do is go ahead and pop it. So we'll say self.list.pop. Okay, so we're done with the list, but we also need to make sure that our map is in sync. So now we moved this last value over to a different index. So we need to account for that in our map as well. So we need to say self.map at the index of our last value has now changed to the index that we removed, right? So we can do this by saying equals idx. So all we did here is we just updated that index of 2 because 2 was before at index 1, and now since we deleted the 1 and moved the 2 over, we need to say in our map, hey, now 2 is at the index 0. So that's all that's going on here. I know it could be a little bit confusing at first, but once you like draw it out and understand why we're doing this, it becomes very clear. Okay, so that's done. And then the last thing we need to do is also remove that value from our map. So our map no longer needs that 1. So deleting from the map is very easy. We just do delete and we send our self.map that index that we are trying to remove. So this is also in O of 1 time. And we send the value that we're trying to remove. And that's it. So that's done. And then we need to return true, saying that yes, we removed this element successfully. Okay, and the last function is the getRandom function. So this is very straightforward. All we need to do is get a random index and then return it. So I will say random index idx equals and we will use the random built-in function and random.randint, and we'll just pick any integer between 0 and the length of our our list, and we'll do a -1 since we're starting at 0. So we'll just pick a random index and we'll just return self.list add that random index. Okay, so this looks good and submit. Okay, awesome, accepted. Thanks guys. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and if you have a different solution, please post it in the comments below. It could be in any other language. It's just gonna help other people look at the solutions and understand and solve this problem themselves. Thanks guys, happy coding!